Alright, what is going on, guys? This is relatively gonna be a pretty short video, but I have my phone right next to me for a very special reason. And that is, we are going to be checking out some questions and answering some questions that you guys had to ask in the comments of the most popular video and the updated version, which let me go find it really quickly. You guys have asked many questions, and which is good. So then I can answer them. Let's get the gift gear right here, and here it is. So what the first question says is, can you make it only talk to the person once? That is a really good question. And it is very simple. What you want to do is, hold on, let me set this up. What you want to do for this is make a new value inside of the giving gear, and you can just name it value. Me personally, I'm just gonna name it X. And what you want to do now is local value for, I'll just put X equals script.x.value. And that is really simple. Now what you want to do now is to make it only talk once. If X equals to 0, then it does all this. Make sure to always put an extra end. And now to make it only talk once, you just have to make it so then X equals 1, or any other value really. So what this basically means is, when you interact with my avatar or whichever avatar you need or want, you can very easily just only talk to it once, and it immediately give you the item, but only one time, which is very helpful if you're making a game where finding someone that can help you is an advantage. The next question: can you make it so that the NPC gives you an item after you give them an item? That is a very good question. So same thing with the value. If you get I won't be able to like show you guys how it works, but basically how it will work is that you make let's say you make an NPC that you have to kill, for example this drooling zombie. If you kill this drooling zombie and you know it drops an item, which is like a whole nother entire script, but once it dropped the item, make sure you make a new remote event and call it you know anything you want, but in this case it would be like a toggle maybe. So let's just put it as toggle, and once you kill them and it drops the item, make sure you have the toggle on, or just have the toggle there. And now once it drops the item, now it sends a signal. If you do it correctly, make sure the event gets activated, and that gives info to the giving gear script that you can get the item. How does that work? Well, as I just explained, this guy drops the item and it activates an event that either A, just toggles something inside the giving gear, or just changes like the X value here as I did before, which is very neat and very useful. And you can also have multiple of these questions activated at one time. Next question: can you make it so if you have one thing from one NPC, it doesn't allow you to get the other tool from the other NPCs? Very good question. So if we have one guy right here, we copy paste him, and we put him right here, we can very easily just, we can just, let me name them 1 and 2. Now, when you get an item from 1, it's very simple. Same thing with the script. If we have this certain value activated, it will not let you activate the other one, and so on, so on. Just make sure you do have a separate giving here if there is separate items, but there is a question that will cover that, and that is the next question. Can you make one NPC give more than 2 items? That is an excellent question. So for number 1, we're gonna put number 2 away. For number 1, he will only gives you 1 item, right? Well, that's actually wrong. You can very easily just make it so that he gives 2 items. So let's get a gun, not a real one, don't sue me. Put it in server storage, and a trident, and just put it in server storage. Now, as I said before, this is very necessary if you are going to, use multiple items, because it's very easy, and all you have to do is grab these 2 lines of code, boom, just copy paste them, and very easily now you can just change 2 of these to one backpack and starter gear, and the other let's change brick to gun, not a real one, and gun again, not a real one. I have to keep saying that, so let's just change the name. We're just gonna name it U. So if you do end up changing the item's name, just make sure you do change the name in the script. Now in the other one, you go for the other item, which would be a trident here, and now you have 2 of the questions activated in 1, which is having one use only, and having 2 items. So here we can go talk to number 1. Obviously it doesn't give you a speed coil, you can edit the text, and I think it doesn't work because of the value. Hold up. This took a while, but I had to rename the guy because of the fire server, and now we get the item only 1 time, and we get 2 items. So we get this and this, which is very useful, and it also activates for the other one if you do have the other value one on. Now I think those are all the questions, and I mean, I really appreciate you guys who are like watching these videos, and I mean, yeah, I'll have a improved version of this guy right here, or just a noob, in the description, and for you guys to put in your game or change the avatar, and use in your games that you want to make. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.